yeah, let's talk about this picture. Hey guys, you probably saw this picture on your DM, your Discord server, your Line group, your Facebook timeline, or on Twitter, whatever. It's about this picture that I shared from the source, which is from Facebook pages. This create a lot of speculation whether this is a fake or it's a real leak, or is the source reliable, or why MiNATO is even shared this in the first place. So I just want to make a quick video talking about it, about everything that's on this post, and I'm going to offer my thought at why I think it's true and why I think it's a fake. Also, just want to be clear that I am not the source of this picture. I'm just a guy that share this picture with you guys and offer my thought about it. So even if it's true or it's false, I'm not taking credit any of that. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get into it. So the first thing that I wanted to do is to put everything on the table first, which is the original pic that supposed to be the leak and the information that comes with the post. The picture itself, it doesn't really show much except for showing the logo of Gundam Breaker and Gundam Battle Operation 2, and showing the logo of GGGP, which is the esport event of the Gundam games, and the text of new game coming soon next to the Maxibus On logo, which is kind of weird to to see that. The conference is supposed to be in Japanese, but there's a English text over this too. Anyway, the second part I want to talk about is the post that come with this page, which is on the Majin K page on Facebook, which is original text is in Thai, so I translated roughly in English for you guys, so you don't have to go through every of that. Again, you can find the translated link in the description, but I'll read some for you guys. So it's really something like this. Bandai Namco announced their roadmap for the supporting and expanding Gundam gaming franchise. The details are the following. The first point is that they want to expand the player base outside of the Japan region as much as possible before the 45th anniversary of Gundam, both in Asia and NA. And the second point is that they want to focus more on the esport aspect of the game with the Gundam vs series, and hope to create GGP-like event on a worldwide scale. And the third, and this is probably why it caused a lot of the havoc, is there will be an announcement for the next home part Gundam vs game later this year. Again, this does not provide any source to the images, and this does not mention anything about TGS or Tokyo Game Show or E3 at all. This is all the the info that we'll have about this picture and this post. And the second piece of information is this press release of this so-called first Gundam conference online, which has happened today on the 15th of June 2021, which apparently have the presentation slide that have a very similar design to the post that got leaked earlier. Some might say that it is a Photoshop version of this slide, or it could be the real thing. Then again, since we don't know about how long the whole presentation and how much they actually show on the website, we never know. But again, I will link the news in the description so you guys can decide for yourself. With all that being said and everything on the table for you guys to decide, here's some point that I think that it might be true. So first of all, the page that shared this information is Majin K, and he is a pretty respectable figure in the Thailand Gundam vs community. He's a leader of the community, and I don't think he want to risk his own reputation for a fake news like this. He's been building a great community, helping holding a tournament and stuff. So it is not very likely that someone with this, position would like to risk himself for a fake news like this. It's very unlikely. And secondly, I feel like the presentation that came out earlier today on the press release seemed to be on the same page of this Gundam games plan to expanding on the overseas and make it more mainstream and stuff. It seemed very fitting for them to do that. And the third one, I think it seemed to be very fitting that why the game doesn't get any, update or the DLC, despite a lot of requests from the user. It may be because they have been working on the new game for a while now and, just waiting to be released or announced. Could be true, maybe not. So here's also why I think it could be fake. First one, clearly, if you see this slide on the news pages, you see the background of the continent. It's the same one on the supposedly the leak screen that we showed earlier. You think it's a fake one? If it's a fake one, it's a super good fake. It's really high production fake. Like there's so much in it to make it work. Like it just you guys have to remember that this pod came out way earlier before the the press conference, but this might be the first point. And secondly, this news come from me. Or rather that it's a me that's sharing it. So you guys don't believe me. And it's understandable. Because I remember sharing the news that Extreme 2 is coming to Thailand. Because the company that import Maxibus on to Thailand post the news that they are also getting Extreme 2 as well. But for some reason, we didn't get it at the end, to the end of the service run. Whether the deal fall off or some licensing issues, we will never know. But if you call that a fake news from me, I don't know, man, because it's not my control, it's the company side of thing. And the number 3 is that just fake, and anyone can make a fake news, and it's going to cost the reputation of me and the guy that posted the original post on the first place. But I think that's the way it is. I don't want to take credit whether it's true or not, because I thought it's interesting news that might worth sharing. So that's about it. Tell me, you guys, what do you think about this news? This leak, this fake, this true or not? Let me know in the comment, and I'll see you later. See ya.